Okay. So I'm Brittany Franklin, and we're doing rational emotive behavior therapy. It's my friend Jenny. And she is playing a drug user who has some triggers going on right now. She wanted me to let everyone know that she's not actually having any issues. She's having an allergic reaction to my dog. So that's why her eye looks weird. She needed me to preface that.
Okay.
So, okay. We're going to play that she has been an established client, that she's been coming in, let's say every other week for a while now. So this is already an established relationship. We don't need to start all the rapport building or any of that. So we're going to get into this now. All right. Okay. So it's been a couple weeks since I've seen you. Is there anything new that's been going on?
Not a lot of stuff. It's been kind of same old, same old. I had a rough day a couple days ago. The funeral home called and wanted me to come and pick up mom's ashes, and I couldn't. So there's that.
So you didn't go get them?
No.
Why did you choose not to do that?
I don't really have a good answer for that. It makes it real.
Real that she's passed away?
Yeah. She's dead. And, that just makes all those other triggers that I've been dealing with worse. And it's a rabbit hole that I'll leap right down. And so.
What triggers are you experiencing right now?
I'm struggling a lot with the guilt and how I feel in regards to mom dying and being gone.
So when you say how you feel, how do you feel?
Overwhelming relief.
Relief that she has passed away?
Yeah.
What brings this relief for you?
It was a lot dealing with mom. It was a very heavy burden to deal with her and her health issues, and she was a very demanding human being.
Mm-hmm.
Very self-centered and me-oriented. So, my life revolved around her.
You feel like there's a weight off of you now?
Yes. And that leads to guilt. So
what is your guilt? What does it feel like for you?
That's my mom. That's the person who brought me life, raised me, and here I am, essentially glad she's dead. So, and that is not how we're supposed to respond to death, especially someone that's your mother.
Do you have an idea of how you are supposed to respond?
Grief. I think we all have this mental image of grief and this, those stages. We all know about the stages of grief you're supposed to go through. I'm just over here like, And then I feel guilty. And then I'm like, meth sounds good today. So
what would the meth provide for you?
Not thinking about it. For that time period while I was high, I would be able to escape that thought because I would be focused on the fact that I was high, and I want to enjoy that and use the energy I have and just go out, do something other than sit there and think about shit.
So you feel like meth provides you relief from feeling like you're happy that your mother's passed away?
Yeah. It'll, because you sit there happy, and then all of a sudden you're like, but I'm not supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be happy right now. I should not be happy. So then it's suddenly I'm guilty. Well, I don't want to feel guilty either. So it's like, I want to feel something else. And yeah, I know that being high is the best way to escape all that.
What would happen if you did not get high?
Well, the world's not going to end. I mean, I'd have to figure out how to deal with my shit, I guess.
Yeah. It stems from you feeling guilty that you're not more upset. Is there a reason that you think you should be more upset?
I mean, it's what everyone expects. It's what everyone expects. Every time I see family members or I see friends, they're, how you doing? How's it going?
They want you to be more torn up than you are.
Yes. And those are triggers because immediately I think, oh yeah, you've got to play this part. You've got to be the mourning.
You feel like you're doing it wrong.
Yes, doing it wrong.
Yeah, so everybody responds to things differently. Your response is not wrong just because it's not what everyone else would do.
I mean, I guess that's fair, but still, like there's, questions that we ask ourselves in regards to, well, why aren't I more sorrowful? Why,
Have you come to any of these conclusions on your own?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sometimes. Like it's this 50-50 thing. Like on one hand, I see all the errors of my mother's ways, but then I also see the woman who was at every dance recital. So it's like, how do you hate the same person and love the same person all at the same time?
Right. So you won't permit yourself to love her and miss her and still feel relieved.
Sounds really stressful. And I mean, and that's like, how do you do that?
You have to give yourself permission to do that, because right now, when you're looking at the situation, you are trying to grieve in a way everyone else wants you to grieve, which is causing this conflict that you're having.
Fair enough. Okay. It's a valid point.
With the information that we've done today, I think that obviously you need to take some time and reflect on this. And you know that we do a lot of writing things out, hashing them out, discussing it, getting your feelings out. Do you think that it would be reasonable for the next 2 weeks for you to write down what you're feeling? What do you think you could write about over the next 2 weeks that we could discuss?
I think we could go back and challenge those thoughts about how I feel about being relieved. I could write about how my mother was a burden and the relief I felt from her passing and how it's okay, I guess. And then, but I could also address the things I do mourn.
Right. The good things.
Yeah.
The things that you're allowing yourself to be sad about.
Yeah.
And I think also you could address how those feelings are leading to you being triggered to cope in poor ways.
Okay.
How do these feelings lead to you wanting to do something else? Lead to the consequence. Does that make sense?
Address why I feel like that's a reasonable escape.
Yes.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay. So I will see you again in a couple of weeks and we'll go over all this then.
Woohoo.